Whether they were on the sidewalk in the vicinity of the Holy Trinity Cathedral or finding space in the churchyard, the audience for the late Sir Howard Felix Hannon Cook was as diverse as his impact on Jamaica. Take these residents from communities in central Kingston, for example. Taking the time out to scrutinize the funeral program and paying keen attention to the uniform groups, including members of the Jamaica Defence Force. From the young to the not so young, they all shared and reflected on the life of a true son of the soil.
Basically, today we're commemorating the life of Howard Cook, who has played a very important role in the Jamaican industry overall. And basically, we as friends here from the community really love the scenery of everything that's happening. So we're delighted to come out and get the experience of such.
I'm here because Sir Howard Cook is a great Jamaican, right? And especially in the educational system. He's a very great Minister of Education and also a great minister. He was also a great teacher.
Well, Sir Howard Cook has played a great part for our country, and he's a respectable man and someone that you always learn from and elevate from.
Other persons were intrigued by the pomp and the pageantry.
The second time I've been in Jamaica to see a state funeral, so I come out to see what it is and how it is like. And I really like it a lot because I see everybody turn out to see the old preacher.
He was a nice man, he's a dignitary, a good man. When I was a little girl, as you see him as even the first time we went into Parliament, as you see him, as I never really talk to him, but see him as a Governor General. And he set a good example. And I wish others will follow him and do the right thing and love others, love people.
Others, like this journalist, had a personal experience with Sir Howard, one that would forever be etched in the forefront of his memory.
Mr. Cook was a very gentle man. He was a very decent man. He was a man who recognized everybody. I remember one day walking in to see him when I walked into his office at King's House, and he appeared to have been busy. And I said, but I'm really disturbing him. And he got up and said, no, you're not disturbing me. I'm so delighted to see you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to serve the people of Jamaica. And I was so elated by that. He spoke to me about education. He spoke to me about the plight of persons in Montego Bay, because he was from Montego Bay. And he was always concerned about what was happening in Farm Heights and Glen Devon and Flankers and all what we call the depressed communities of Montego Bay. So up to his, I saw him about a year, just a little under a year before he died. I went to visit him in Montego Bay, and he was always concerned up to that stage.
Also at the funeral of Sir Howard were those who benefited directly and indirectly from his relationship with the church, a service club, or the trade union.
I always respect Sir Howard as a Governor General, and he's a humble person. And to what I read about him and hear about him, I think he was a good person.
I'm a Girl Guides member from 1974, and when I was there 16 years, they give me a gold medal. I get a certificate from him that he presented to me at Girl Guide headquarters in 1992. And he was always friendly. When we go up there, senior citizen people, when he was there, he used to invite us for dinner and have things up there for the senior citizens. And he used to treat us very well.
From all accounts, he was the consummate politician, somebody who was interested in the people he represented, not just in their votes. And I think his contribution also to the trade union sphere through his involvement in the JTA is something that I felt I needed to be here to actually give him the best send-off possible.
Sir Howard Felix Hannon Cook, forever etched in the minds of Jamaicans from all walks of life. His contribution to Jamaica, unlike his body, which was laid to rest at the National Heroes Park, will not be confined to a specific space, but instead be shared with generations to come. Teacher, politician, Governor General, a family man, a community man, a man for all seasons.